And we're off. Well, if this video was a real survival situation, then the contents of this smock would be like having another best friend. Welcome to the channel, and in this video I'm going to be showing you the contents of my survival smock. Back soon. So the jacket itself, it's a British Forces issued field jacket. It's 100% ripstop cotton. So that means it is tough and durable. It's also very quick drying. Now this isn't waterproof. If I wanted to, I guess I could, but in truth I've never felt the need. It is showerproof, and that's good enough for me. There is a hood with a wire, so you know, good size. I don't generally wear the hoods for the simple reason I like to have that visibility all around me. Okay, the zippers are YKK, and the buttons are little Canadian tabs there, so everything's sort of really built to last. And as well as the mat pockets there, you have the top pockets, you have the bottom pockets as well. Alright, now there is a little drawstring that you can pull tight, and certainly if you pull this tight then it will cinch it down a bit, and that will create a volume, so you know, you get a bit more insulation, and it's also a great place to store stuff. Say you're foraging for firewood or anything like that, you can put it in there without any problem at all. Okay, so the contents of it really are to keep me going. I have a get home bag, I have a bug out bag, but this is normally with me at all times. You've seen it on the camps, and there's very rare occasions that this wouldn't be worn. Namely, it might be in the car or it might be on the campsite, but really it's got my kit and equipment in it. I don't want this going astray. There's backups, there's staples in here, and the contents really haven't changed that much. Anyway, I'm sure you want to see the contents, so without further ado, I'm going to put it in the boot, or the trunk as my friends overseas would say, and give you a view of the contents of my survival smock. Okay, so I've got the smock laid out here. I'm just going to go for the top left-hand chest pocket first. These got nice Canadian style tab buttons, which are a lot better than the sewn-on ones. Okay, nice big bellows pockets as well, plenty of space. Open this. First thing that comes out is my FFD. First field dressing, emergency bandage, Israeli dressing, whatever you want to call it. Okay, this is a really good idea to have one of these. It is a trauma bandage for severe bleeding. It could be a cut from an axe or a knife, or God forbid a severe tragedy. And I kept it in the outer packaging, so it's going to remain sterile. Last thing you want to do is get germs, dirt and everything on this. Okay, so this is within easy reach, right at the top, and I can just pull that out straight away in the event of an emergency. Next thing is my compass, and this is kept in a little case which I sort of found in a charity shop, and I've got no idea what it was, but it's a good idea to have it because it just stops it from getting scratched. And in there it is the silver compass, which is the NATO spec as well. So you know, this is as good as it gets. If you can find one of these, grab one, because they're getting very rare and they're quite expensive if you can even find them now. You know, looking after this, and we all know that you can use GPS, but in the event of the grid going down, you need proper navigation. Okay, so it's a good idea to have this, and again, learn how to use one. Emergency whistle. This one happens to be made by Tops Knives, but any whistle is good. This one is just nice because it's quite a slim profile, so it can fit behind the compass very well, and you can make distress calls with it. Rather than shouting in the event of an emergency, just blow the whistle and summon help. Okay, and as long as you've got breath in your body, you can use the whistle. I just keep that in the case, and then the whole lot is attached by paracord to the pocket here on an S-beaner. Alright. Other thing I have is my mirror. Okay, it's a signalling mirror, and that's used obviously to summon help. It can also be used if I get something in my eye and I can't obviously see your own eye. That's made by a company called BCB, and it's got instructions on the back there of how to use it. Okay, so another critical piece of kit, and again it's attached by paracord. The last thing I want to do is to drop something in the woods and lose it. It only takes a moment to lose and ages to find. Okay, when lots of leaf litter and that sort of thing, you can be in big trouble, and certainly in a survival situation, guys, it can be life or death. So make sure tether things on. All right. Go to the other chest pocket here, and on here, just loop through the top, is my other compass made by a company called Polymath Products, and this one's got the glow in the dark. It's also got the ranger beads on there as well, so when you're pacing you can just move the beads, and you've got some sort of idea where you're going. And I say it's basic technology which can get you out of a jam. And again, that's just hooked through the top of the pocket there. Now I definitely don't want to lose the next thing. This is my backup ferro rod, which is made by a company called Light My Fire. They do several versions of this. This is the larger one, which is the Army model. And I say nice big fat ferro rod on there. It has had some use, but obviously I do use my kit. It doesn't just stay here and never get used, okay? I've also got the striker there as well, and I know there's a trend to use the back of your knife, but I see a little point. It doesn't take up any space to have a dedicated striker, so you know, why wouldn't you? And again, a backup knife. Now this knife is made by a company called A. Wright & Son in Sheffield, and the date on there is 1952, so as I say, it's a few years old, but it's as good as anything. And I bought it as a bring and buy sale. Had to do a bit of work on it to clean it up, put a nice edge on there, but I say that is razor sharp. And again, because it doesn't lock, it's a slip joint knife, it is UK legal. And I know I'm going to get the comments about how you can have locking knives with justifiable cause and good reason. I'd rather not take the risk. Something basic with the can opener and the blade on will do me fine, and at the end of the day we all have to make choices, okay? But I'd rather have something to stay on the right side of the law. That's under 3 inches, it's UK legal, and it doesn't lock, okay? That's stainless steel as well, so it won't rust either. That's that pocket empty, so I'm just going to put those back in there. Again, everything's attached. I know I harp on about it, but the last thing you want to do is lose critical kit, so make sure that things are tethered on. If not with paracord, then string, bank line, whatever you want to use. Zip pocket while I'm on that side. I have in there my map. Now this would normally be one with my bug out location on, but obviously, for obvious reasons, I've chosen one here for the Lake District, and it's a good idea to have separate bug out locations. Probably on a separate video I'll go into a bit more about that, but you know, mark them on your map so you've got them, don't rely on GPS. And this is an active map, which means it is laminated. You can get the regular OS Explorer maps, they're a bit cheaper, but with the laminated ones, this is never going to let you down, alright? And if you didn't want to buy this, buy the normal one, but just make sure you get a decent map case, or at the very least a polythene bag or waterproof bag to keep it in. But I'm trying to get all my maps that are active maps. I'd rather pay a bit extra and know that it's not going to soak up the water. So I have that there. Waterproof notebook, easy to make a quick note in this. This one's made by Snugpap, but you can get them from several different manufacturers. It's always good to have some manual way of making a note. And of course, genuine paracord, not the cheap copy stuff. There's about 60 metres of paracord in there. There's loads of uses for that, okay? Use your imagination, but it's a good idea to have that, and I've just put that in a hank so it's not all going to get tangled up in my pocket. But that can be used for fashioning shelters, making things, all sorts of stuff. Loads of reasons to have that. And certainly a good idea to have a good fire kit. I've just put this in a tobacco tin. In there I have char cloth, jute twine, some fat wood there, and then backup wet fire and cotton ball and Vaseline. I've also got a joke candle in there as well, you know the type, blow it out, relights, great for parties, even better for a survival situation. I then also have a backup torch. This one's just made by a company called Protec, and it's always good to have a dedicated torch, okay? That just stays in the smock at all times so I know I've got it. And then last but not least, the last thing I want is my knife to get blunt. So I've got a diamond sharpener there. It's the one thing that's quite difficult to fashion in the field. Yes, I could use sandstone, but why not? It doesn't take up any space at all, and it'll just keep the edge on my knife. So again, that lives in the smock. So that just goes into these little pockets inside, and very easy to put that away just down there. I'm just going to pop these away and then go to the other side. Always good habit, don't leave things scattered about, because you'll lose things. And then lastly, come through to this side pocket. It's the old sweeties, Jakeman's, and apart from tasting very nice, they've also got no artificial colours or flavours. They're also good for energy, so in a survival situation, having some sugar, some energy, you know, it's worthwhile having. Okay, so I haven't got a particular sweet tooth, but certainly if you're out and about or in a survival situation, worth having something like that. Okay, and you can have energy sweets if you want. I just prefer those. I have some hand sanitizer, which, along with the tissues, gives a very good basic fire kit with the addition of a lighter. You have the tinder, you have the accelerant, because it has alcohol in, and then once you light it, there you go, another fire kit. Basic. Another thing that's basic is my individual first aid kit. I do have a full first aid kit in the Bug Out bag, but I also have a little individual kit, and it's more like a cuts kit. Mine are little nicks and scrapes. The Americans would call it a boo-boo kit. This is just plasters, antiseptic wipes, small dressings, some tape, some gauze, antiseptic cream, some salts, because obviously if you do get dehydrated you can replace your salts, and there is some water purification tablets in there as well. I haven't got a mug in the smock, but in a survival situation, if this was all I had, I could use a can, I could disinfect that, I could sanitise that, I could boil the water up, I could purify the water. So it's thinking out of the box really. And then in the top here I have my Uzi pen. This is the one with the glass breaker on. It doesn't have the cranulated end, so it is sort of legal, and you know, it has the safety feature on the top there, and of course, you know, it's a writable pen. This one has the Fisher Space cartridge in there as well, so again, it's right anywhere, but it's a good idea to have basic writing implements. Okay, and obviously as a safety feature, it does have the glass breaker on there as well. And then we all love Sharpies. Just a basic permanent fine point Sharpie in there. Good to make a quick note, and again that can pretty much write where you need. And that is basically it. So as you see, it's some basic kit in the smock to get you out of trouble. This goes along with my get home bag that I have in the car, and also my Bug Out bag. But as I say, you know, just basic kit to have. And the bottom pockets I don't generally use. If I'm going to use them for anything, it's going to be for, you know, a hat or gloves when I'm walking about. But again, it's good to have some additional storage space. So there we have it. That is my survival smock. And as you see, it's not all about the zombie apocalypse. If I'm in the woods or the hills or the trails, then I know I've got enough kit and equipment to get me out of a bad place and get me out quickly. I hope it's given you some inspiration, and if you've enjoyed the video, give me a big thumbs up. If you want to subscribe to the channel to see more videos, click the subscribe link, and of course, all comments are gratefully appreciated. Until next time, thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.